Hey brother, welcome back. Thanks for being here. I am traveling around the country in my RV. I am in the Smoky Mountains at the moment, and it's nighttime, so I'm using this time as a time to share with you some of the books that I have brought with me on this trip. These are books that have been transformational in my life, and I have read all of them either on Kindle or Audible or now in a physical copy of the books because they are that important to me to have a copy of these books so that I can reference them anytime I want, regardless of internet connection or account status or any of that kind of stuff like that. And as you might notice, there are a couple of those books that are in there twice. Can you see which ones those are? And the reason for that is because sometimes I give these books away to other people, and whenever I find a good copy of one, I pick it up and I add it to my library so that I can share. So in this video, I want to share with you a few videos. Speaking of sharing, I want to share with you a few books that have been very transformational for me in terms of thinking about money. Money is an important part of our life. And we all have issues with it. And I say issues, I don't just mean like, hey, I don't have enough money to pay my bills. I mean issues like our dysfunction with it. And dysfunction comes with sex, relationship, not relationship, sex, religion, politics, money. You know, there's a bunch of things that we have hang-ups, and our beliefs, our thoughts about those things get in our way. And so here are three books that I want to share with you that have been insightful and transformational for me. One is called The Richest Man in Babylon. And if I had to give you a 30-second summary of that book, I would say it basically says this, it communicates to you this idea that you spend a lot of time exchanging your life energy for money. And if you're giving it all away to other people, whether that's bills or spending it on entertainment or whatever, and not putting a portion of that away for yourself so that your money can make money, so that your money can work for you, then you're really shortchanging yourself. And so this book has a little story in it, and it talks about that. It's a very insightful book. The other one is by Jen Sincero, and I've talked about Jen's books in some previous videos, so go check that out if you're interested in her badass series. But in this book, she talks a lot about the concepts of how we treat money and how we think about money and how we actually push money away from us because of our thoughts and our beliefs. It's a really good book. And then, of course, you can't do a money video without Dave Ramsey. And I have this book. Dennis Collins, men's coach and friend of mine, gave this book to me. I am working my way through it. So my full disclaimer is full disclaimer, whatever, is that I have not completely finished it yet, but the concepts in it are very intriguing, and I am looking forward to making my way all the way through it. So, so thanks, Dennis, for that. I appreciate it. Love you, brother. And yeah, so those are some books on money, transforming your life around money. I've talked a lot about transforming your life. I've talked a lot about books. All of those books that I showed you previously were books that I have talked about, and I have a whole bunch of books that I will be talking about in the upcoming videos. So be sure to subscribe and hit that notification button for that when those come out. Yeah. And if you've watched all the other videos, you know what's coming next. Get yourself a journal. Write in your journal the thoughts and feelings that you have, the authentic, true, real thoughts and feelings that you are having. Don't worry about whether or not someone will read them. Don't worry about punctuation or grammar. Don't worry about being perfect. Just write. And what will happen over time is that you will get greater clarity, greater understanding of yourself, your thoughts and your beliefs and the patterns that you have. And knowing that will help you transform your life. So if you're interested in discussing any of the things that I've mentioned in this video or any of the other videos that I have, reach out to me at happymancoaching.com. Let's have a conversation. Let's help you move past your self-limiting beliefs. Let's help you get clarity about yourself. Let's help you have the life that you want to have. It's possible. I'm telling you, it's possible. Prior to my journey, working with a men's coach, reading these books, understanding myself, changing my thoughts, changing my beliefs, I would have never purchased this RV. I certainly would never have gone on a cross-country road trip to meet up with guys in the men's community. I would have told myself all kinds of stories about taking time away from family, about the expense of paying for gas and RV spots and all the other stuff. But it's a totally different world for me now, and I am having a fantastic time. Today I went hiking in the Smoky Mountains and took a buttload of pictures and ate good food and took a nap, and now I'm making these videos for you, and I'm loving it. So if you're interested in something like that, happymancoaching.com, reach out to me. Let's have a conversation. I love you, brother.